As a Christian, conversations about science can be hard. Sometimes, to keep your faith, you feel like you need to reject science because everyone is telling you that science and faith are mortal enemies.
This is a battle, and you must choose a side. If you choose your faith, you have to live with tension between what you believe and what you can observe in the natural world. If you choose science, you have to reject your faith and accept a godless world without hope for salvation.
But what if you don't have to choose a side? What if science and faith don't have to be in conflict? Christians do not have to reject science in order to believe that the Bible is the ultimate truth and authority of God.
Some people expect the Bible to be a science textbook, and they're frustrated when scientific observations don't seem to match up with what the Bible said. But that's not what God intended it to be. The scriptures make sense when they are compared with ancient science, while they're harder to reconcile with what we know today. God still reveals himself to us through the scriptures, but they were written for an ancient audience who had a different understanding of science than we do. If God had spoken to his people in a way that conflicted with what they already knew about science, it probably would have confused them.
When the Holy Spirit inspired the writers of the Bible, he lowered himself and met them and their readers at their level, according to their understanding. God allowed writers to write according to their unique writing styles, explaining natural and physical processes based on what they knew about science during their time. The Holy Spirit used the terms and concepts about the natural world to reveal to readers the messages of faith as clearly and effectively as possible. God did not allow these imperfect words of the writers to alter or distort his truth in any way. The Bible teaches the gospel of Jesus Christ, revealing the unfathomable love God has for his people and expressing the work of Jesus to redeem mankind to himself from the fall.
Galileo was a Christian scientist who defended Copernicus's heliocentric theory, even though that seemed to contradict the Bible, which people believe said the earth was the center of the universe. This brought him into direct conflict with the church, but through this experience, Galileo came to understand that although the Bible is God's truth, people can also experience God's truth revealed through nature.
God reveals himself to man through the Bible, but equally through nature, as described in Romans 1:19-20, when Paul declares, "For what can be known about God is plain to them, because God has shown it to them. For his invisible attributes, namely his eternal power and divine nature, have been clearly perceived ever since the creation of the world and the things that have been made, so they are without excuse."
God has given humans knowledge, the ability to reason, and the five senses to witness his beauty in creation and experience his truth. And the Bible does not contradict what humans can clearly perceive in the natural world. As Galileo said, the Bible shows the way to go to heaven, not the way the heavens go.